Welcome. You're listening to the University of Akron Marketing Podcast, sponsored by S3 Technologies.
Hello, everybody. My name is Nick Carlucci. I am a senior here at the University of Akron, and my social media platform is really based around sports. I'm a huge sports fan, and that's really where my ideas came from. So, really, where I wanted to start is a lot of times with me when I'm watching sports, I'm surrounded by a lot of people who really don't really care that much about sports. And so, a crazy play or something happens, and I'm all excited about it, and they really don't care. So, that's where I'm coming to you with the social media platform, because I'm sure not everybody is a sports fan, and that's okay. But if you are, how does it sound to be able to share and celebrate with people who actually quote unquote get it? So that's really what the app is that I'm creating. It's called the Huddle, and where that comes from is it's bringing people together just like a huddle would in football before the offense goes on with the play. So it's just a social media platform that's for sports fans, no outside noise, no random ads, and no politics. So when I was coming up with this idea, the main thing that I was thinking of is what's the main problem with current social media today? And that from that, I drew the conclusion that today on other social media platforms, there's just too much random and unrelated content that people might not care about, and it can be hard for you to tailor your algorithm into something that you do care about. And in my case, that would be sports. I just don't feel like that you should have to scroll 20 posts or scroll for 5 minutes just to find a sports highlight or someone reacting about the game if you're a huge sports fan. So you might be wondering, like, what makes your app different than other social media platforms? So the first thing is that the app is community only. It's an app that's only for sports fans. You can join team-specific channels. So if you're a Browns fan, you can join a Browns channel. If you're a Cavs fan, you can join a Cavs channel. And it's not limited to just one. You can join multiple channels for however many teams that you are a fan of. And by joining these channels, it allows you to see content that is directly related to those teams. So you're not seeing distracting content that you might really not care about. Second, it's going to help to make the game days a little bit more interactive. You can celebrate, vent, and react together with other fans that are in those channels in real time. So even if you're watching the game alone or with people that might really not care about the game, it's going to feel like you're surrounded by thousands of other fans and you guys are all watching the game together. And then lastly, the conversation is fan driven. You're going to be able to decide what you see, and the community is going to be able to kind of decide what posts are going to rise to the top and what's relevant. And users are going to be able to post their takes and reactions to those posts as well. And the better content, like I said, rises to the top. So you might be wondering, like, why does this matter? Why should I really care? Sports fans really want a place that they can feel connected to each other. The sports community is huge all around the world. So if you are a fan of, let's say, a soccer team that's playing over in England, but you're here in the United States, you might not be able to really feel connected to those fans while you're watching the game. Well, on this app, you'll be able to because you guys will all be in the same channel, reacting at the same time to the same game. Second, it's going to build a community around something that people already love. Like I mentioned, sports community is huge. So if you could just find a way to interact with those other fans, it'll be something cool. And then lastly, it's going to help to create the ultimate fan experience by you being able to post your stuff, people reacting, and all that stuff. So really, what's next? We're going to be looking ahead here. So there's possibility for potential partnerships with different sports brands, teams, and sport-based creators. And then lastly, integrating different fantasy sports. So if you're a fantasy football player, if you like fantasy basketball, fantasy baseball, and you're in those channels, you'll be able to integrate your fantasy sports teams into the app so that you can see how your team's doing compared to the rest of the players in the league. And then lastly, just what I want to leave you guys with is, so if you're tired of fighting through noise and just want a place to celebrate, the Huddle is going to be the app for you because we're going to build the ultimate home for fans.